Let's go for a walk. Today, I'll take you on a journey with me. A walking tour. The kind of walk that I regularly take around this time. But the challenge is I'm going to record the whole walking tour uncut, and I'll keep it unedited. It's a challenge and I enjoy it. If you're wondering where I am, what is this place called on earth? Then let me inform you, this is Dhaka. The capital city of Bangladesh. Most of you pronounce it as Bangladesh because of your English phonetics. And I'll keep recording the entire tour, just as I mentioned, without any pause, no matter what happens during my journey. As you can see, I'm quite inexperienced with a camera. My lack of skill in operating and controlling the camera has probably been obvious by this point. And yet, let me keep doing what I feel obliged to do. And I'm going to explain why I have this sense of obligation to do it. One of the main concerns, or let's say issue, while filming in these kind of places is that the quality of the audio, sound, has to struggle with the noise and chaos that keeps accompanying the city all day long and even at night time. So right now I'm on the foot-over bridge. This is one side of the street. I'll continue my walk. Without taking any pause and rest anywhere. My mission is to give you a solid sense of a complete journey. So this is Dhaka, Bangladesh. I already said that, and if you are curious to know which specific part of Dhaka it is, then this area is called Kanmondi. In fact, this is my residential area. If you're still there with me, enjoying this walk, then you're the right one. I'm filming this video for. Since I'm walking a little fast, actually that's my regular pace of walk. I'm not sure if my camera is shaking too much. I hope not. This camera is supported by an inbuilt gimbal, which I'm quite thankful to. It seems to be helping me to fulfill my purpose, which I've been trying to do through this project. And I'm going to tell you while while trying to cross the road, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my project. What is it all about and why I'm doing this. So I'm walking through the Dhanmondi area. My residential territory. And this is me. If you're curious to know who the person behind this camera is, I'll try my best to explain what my project is all about, why I'm doing this, and there might be another question and query why I'm doing this in English, which is a language that nobody in this country speaks, because that's not the native tongue of this nation. If you have noticed the name of my channel, which is Documentarian, that should give you some hints about my work, the way of my work, and even the purpose of my work. I believe I chose such a name for my channel that would be successful to describe or explain its work, its purpose, which is to document life. And document the street scenes, which is what I'm doing now. And the question is, why these street scenes or life should be documented, need to be documented, when it doesn't look maybe much interesting. Depends on who you are, depends on where you're from. You might be wondering, these scenes are mundane sights of everyday life. This is part of the lake, by the way, that we are approaching right now, Dhanmondi Lake. And now I am approaching toward the park around this very lake. I'll try to put the inscription of the name of this lake if you're interested to find more about it. The park I'm approaching right now is, I would say, the main recreational center place, outdoor place for the residents of this area, Dhanmondi, and the around neighborhoods which are close to this Dhanmondi. As you can tell, my video remains uncut totally up to now and uninterrupted. That's my determination. I want to keep it uncut and uninterrupted, which is one of the characteristics of most of my videos. Actually, I have uploaded only 2 of those projects yet. And both of them were successfully, I would say, successfully in the sense that they were kept unedited, uncut, raw, natural, the way I want my project to be. So hopefully now you can have less noise, less chaos. In this place, little bit of greenery. In the midst of this insane city. When I say insane, it won't be exaggeration if I say probably the most chaotic, the noisiest city on the globe. And keep in mind, I'm a resident of this city for decades, with some experience of traveling a number of countries and big cities. In this very region. Of South Asia and Southeast Asia. If you're new here, which I guess you are, of course you are new because my channel itself is new, then you would have to get used to my way of commentary. As you see, I'm talking not in pace, like 100 miles per hour kind of pace. I don't talk that fast, I can't. The way I talk is being documented in my videos, including this one, whether I speak English or my native tongue, which is Bangla. So I guess how much patience as well as tolerance it takes for you as a viewer, my audience, even if it's just one in number, which is why I am consciously, deliberately using the singular number, viewer, instead of viewers. And you're still with me here, then you are the one. I'm doing this thing. We're walking together. and you are walking with me, sitting at your home or wherever you are, because the chances you probably will never have a chance, an opportunity to be in this place, in this country, this city, and have a walk the way I'm walking. So probably that tells enough about one of my purposes behind this whole project as a documentarian. Another thing, which probably might not be very appreciated, people don't have nowadays, or I don't know if they had it at any point of history. Excuse me. The patience. The patience of watching a long and massive thing like that. A total uncut, unedited, raw film of a walking tour, when almost everybody nowadays is used to watch highly edited and concise and compressed stuff online. But since I am me, and this is the way I am, I had no other choice but to walk on my way. When I say way, I don't mean this physical way, but metaphorically speaking, my own way. This kind of way of work or presentation, as you are already kind of getting familiar with, if you're still there with me walking, then you can tell easily, you should be able to tell that this project is not for any kind of commercial purpose. When I'm doing this, I have zero commercial financial interest, unlike others. In fact, my projects are going to be absolutely anti-commercial. I hope my prolonged period of silence is not confusing you or annoying you. But I wouldn't mind if you're already annoyed by my kind of speech delivery. I want to make sure I keep my videos entirely authentic, true, realistic, naturalistic. That's my desire about my project. I don't know if I quite convincingly could tell you about what I'm doing, what I'm going to do with this project. And I probably have used this word many times, annoyingly, project. I feel more comfortable using this word rather than channel, which is pretty much a YouTube thing. Let us take a turn at the left. And explore a bit more quieter part of this lake area. I find this specific area much more soothing, comforting than rest of the parts that compose what is called Sanmundi Lake. Who am I filming this kind of videos for? That might be a question, and a valid question. Surely not for anyone who lives in this country. Because then I would have chosen the language that they speak, which is Bangla, I said. But I'm making and filming this type of videos tour experience for someone who I guess would probably be never able to come and visit this country. And since I can't see my audience, I'll probably be never able to figure him or her out. Again, I have to use the singular number instead of plural. I want just one, a loyal follower of my project who would keep so let me stand here for a while. One of the bridges, small one, I'm trying to give you a 360-degree angle view of where I am now. And I would say I'm enjoying this challenge so far. What I mean by that, let me move on. What I mean by what I said, enjoying the challenge. In other words, keeping my work absolutely non-commercial and financially non-profitable quite intentionally. To me, art is larger than anything else. Being an art-loving soul, and when I'm doing this, I desire to take my work up to the level of artwork. That's what I believe in. Since my art philosophy is to keep everything close to the truth, inside the heart and belly of the truth. Keep it truthful, keep it realistic, keep it naturalistic, keep it as it is, and then add some dimension, artistic dimension. That's the simple definition of art to me is. As I'm still letting my camera roll on and haven't stopped, not for a second, and that's the way I'm going to keep my video, which is unedited. That probably tells you or reflects my art philosophy. Something about what I understand by art. This is one of the main roads, noisy, chaotic part, and I'm going to be on this road a little later, maybe. Public buses waiting to collect more riders, passengers. There are people, of course there are, who haven't been to this city and will never be, most probably. If you are someone watching from Iceland, let's say, or Netherlands, Germany, Spain, you name one, maybe Argentina, maybe South Africa, sometimes I'm so much into my speech that I forget to keep my eye on the monitor, check it out, and to be sure that my lens is properly pointed at the subject that I intend to film. So please forgive me if I already tested your patience. One of the recreation areas to have tea and coffee and chat and hang out. What I was saying, if you, the viewer, and again I'm not saying viewers, the viewer are happen to be from somewhere which is not like this place, full of people, crowded, noisy, full of life. But I don't mean the place you live in or belong to is any lifeless place, just because your place might be having fewer people, fewer population. That's not my that's not the meaning I want to put in. Then there is reason you might be enjoying this tour. I'm I'm using this expression might be several times because I'm not sure. What I'm sure about is that there are people in the world, surely enough, they've never been to this place. The most chaotic, noisiest, crowdiest or most crowded place on earth. Maybe that's a matter of argument. If you Google the name of the city, Dhaka, it will probably tell you that this is one of the most densely populated city, while I would rather say that this is the most densely populated city. So let's keep it open for the argument. If you're still there with me, almost an hour-long tour, I have no idea, I've lost the track of time. I don't know if it's already over an hour, so excuse my time sense. Then I'm very surprised. And see still how confidently I keep filming. Now let me tell you a little bit about me, which would even more shock you. I don't know if I already said anything shocking to you, anything about my project, whatever I tried to say. But the shocking thing is, while you see me filming, like walking and talking, holding a camera in my hand in this public place full of people, exploding with people, it would be difficult for you to believe that the person you're seeing right now on your screen is and has been and will always be probably most camera shy person. I'm such an introvert. I've been all my life and still I am. It's not a past thing, it's a present thing. It's not like just because now I seem to be walking and talking confidently, holding a camera in the public place, doesn't mean I'm not introvert anymore. That's what I am. And I'm camera shy. And I'm camera nervous. And I'm camera scared. You have to understand, I'm that kind of person who never, and I would use the word never in its true meaning, who never took a selfie with his phone. Never. Or posted a selfie on Facebook or anywhere. This is a cool playing ground. I'm not sure if I'll be allowed to enter. Let me give it a try. ভিতরে যাওয়া যাবে না? হ্যাঁ, ওখানে দেখা যাবে না, না? আচ্ছা, ঠিক আছে। So that's what the security guard informed me. Which makes no profound sense to me, but it's okay. He said these kids, these children, they're having some kind of training. It's a training session, training period now going on inside field, and no outsiders are allowed. I'm one of them. So now slowly but surely I'm approaching to that noisy, insane part of the city, the main road. Let me try to move upward my camera to have the better view of this building, which is having some lighting. Seems like this very building is going to have some wedding program. And there they're having the cricket practice session. So this field is divided into two parts. One side is dedicated to football and the other to cricket, which is one of the most predominant sports in this country besides football. So I'm not getting off the topic. I was telling you a little bit about myself, me, my nature, my introvertness or introvertedness, my camera shyness, and yet I'm doing it. In fact, what happened in my trial videos before I embarked into this project, these are nursery, by the way. This is the nursery. Let me now take another turn toward another neighborhood. I shouldn't say another neighborhood, it's the same neighborhood, just another path. And what I was saying that before I started this project, again the word project, I did some trial videos just to see how it looks, how it goes, and I did those videos absolutely not showing my face. And me as a viewer, I found that little, I would say, incomplete or not quite helpful to present my purpose needed to fulfill my purpose. I got to realize that if I have to show my work as a complete product, I don't know, I can't find the proper word right now, then I have to victimize myself. I have to victimize myself. I have to use even my own face as one of the subjects of my videos. I don't know if you're still following me, you're still having concentration in my word, as well as on the scene that I'm trying to present here. But that's what I realized, that I have to show my face, I would rather say use my face, just like you can see it right now, as part of this work, as one of the subjects, to make a complete sense. And then I decided that if I desire to make my work, keep my work more purposeful, meaningful, then there is no alternative of showing my face from time to time. The audience, the viewer, you, not viewers by the way, viewers, you're the one still watching, still tolerating me. You need to see, you need to know who this weird person behind the camera talking and walking. And that's the way I walk every day. I would say every single day of my life around this time at this place. This is one of the places, it's not the only place I walk. I have decided to go and visit another place, or take you on visit to another place another time, surely not this time in this video, but another time, which would appear completely different than this place. and I have reasons to feel more confident about showing you that place and keep you interested than the place I'm recording, because this is just a street. I'm walking on the streets here and there throughout a neighborhood, around the neighborhood. I already passed the lake area. I absolutely have no idea, no assumption how you're feeling being still there. If you are in this tour with me, you might be wondering that why I'm not stopping. I could have easily stopped and keep my video little less intolerable. I should have kept my video shorter than this length and keep it less intolerable. But why I'm giving this video this intolerable length, you have to understand, because that's my walking tour on a regular basis, and if I stop my camera at this point, then my tour would remain incomplete. And I don't want to do that. So you see, I'm probably already an outrageous, a wild person in question of my art, in question of my work, and keep it as I want it to be like. I'm not saying this is a good thing, the way I am, totally ignoring my audience, my viewer, you, the not viewers, viewer, not even probably respecting the audience, and totally disrespecting the commercial aspect, the commercial feature that a video tends to have. And this is probably why you shouldn't, or you have no chance to categorize me as a content creator, or vlogger, you know. And I respect the vloggers. Just because I'm laughing doesn't mean I'm laughing at them. But my thing is not going to be even close to their thing. So I'm not a content creator, I'm not a vlogger. And surely I'm not an influencer. That's another word, another term. widely and widely used nowadays. So that's not what I intend to be. I would rather say, through my videos, through my project, I want to serve my audience, this you. I want to serve you. I want to help you get out of any kind of influences. Just don't allow anyone to be any kind of influencer in your life. That's probably one of the messages instilled in today's video. Just don't approve anyone to be any kind of influencer in your life. I hope or I don't know if I should hope, but I don't know actually. I don't know if I've been able to clarify enough to you about my work and about me, someone a total camera shy, introverted and unsocial, I would say, in many ways, in every ways, person doing this kind of public video journalism. And that's another point. What should be then my videos called, or in which category can it be put into? Let me give you some see how terrible I am with my camera. What should be my videos called? Question of the day. They're neither vlogging, any kind of vlogs, nor any kind of content. I don't even know what it means. Content. Something that brings you money. Something that people consume. something that is 5 minutes long, 10 minutes long, 20 minutes long, and that's it. I don't know. What I know is that my work is not even close to be called any content. I'm not that talented, actually, as you can tell already by my rambling and my thoughts, that I'm not talented. I'm not talented enough to make any such content commercially profitable that can bring me money. So now I can proceed forward to concluding my video. I'm just thinking at which part of this area, and I have been wandering, walking around this very same area. Don't be confused, I'm still in Dhanmondi. My work is neither a content nor a vlog, even in that conventional sense, and a typical kind of vlog. You can already be certain about my work that it's not looking, appearing to be like any such thing. It's a vlog, it's not a vlog, it's not a content. It's probably just what the name itself of this channel suggests. Documentary. That's what I would say again. But then there is another problem with this term, documentary. You people have some established notion about documentaries. We all know, we all have that kind of impressions and notions about documentaries, some conventional type of documentaries. But here I am documenting life. Life of mine and life of others, the street life, my surroundings. And I'm approaching to close my video because by the end of that street, that road, I'll be at the very spot of my apartment building, just a little far behind that big building, which is, I guess my camera is not being able to focus that long distance subject. So, my final statement about what nonsense I'm doing is documentary, but it's my kind of documentaries. And I'm so grateful to you, so grateful to you as my audience, as my viewer, the one single viewer who's been with me all this way up until now and walk with me. I always walk by myself, alone. But you know what? Today, I didn't feel like I have walked and I'm walking alone. It's such a strange but good feeling. While my walking tour is going to close, also the day is closing. You can tell by the nature of light right now that it is evening, and what you call dusk. So it's the dusk moment, the end of day and the beginning of night. And so is my tour. End of my tour, this hour-long tour, and I have no idea how long I've taken to finish this entire tour. I have no idea. I'll be shocked if you have completed this whole tour with me, and there, right at this point, just like I planned, I have to say bye to you. And every time I come to close my video, I struggle to find words, what to say, how to properly say bye, or say some words during this farewell time. So, stay beautiful. That's all I can say right now.